Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake Its Me, and today is the Wednesday check-in. It is May 14th, 2025, and isn't it a somewhat fantastic time to be alive? If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, then head on over to podcast.hellocupcakeitsme.com to check out the podcast that is updated every Thursday. Also, check out hellocupcakeitsme.com to give the blog some love. Make sure that you follow me on all the different social medias and head on over to www.cdsthebook.com to check out my book, Carpe Diem Scroto 365 Daily Affirmations. And yeah, so how the hell is everyone? As you can see, I am currently brushing my hair and getting ready to start my day because at 10:40 I have a barbecue to go to and it is cold, overcast, and possibly going to be rainy. So yay me. So yeah. Not really sure what to expect from this barbecue. It's a bunch of people from the pool and never been there before. So me and my group of friends, we are all carpooling, and I have to walk across the street because my one friend does not want to try to turn into my driveway because of the main intersection. So I get to play Frogger, but that's okay. And then we're gonna go do that. And I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the day after that. Been dealing with stupidity, and we all know how much I absolutely enjoy doing that. And it's all over the fact that our little school district here wants to pass a anti-transgender law saying that transgender kids cannot compete in sports, that transgender kids basically can't do anything at the schools, and that some of the people who are pro this bill, levy, whatever you want to call it, want the kids to be removed from the school district and shipped out to a school district that accepts that kind of nonsense. So yeah, dealing with that, and I don't give a fuck what you think about transgendered people. Okay? I know transgender people. I have transgender friends. I have transgender family members. Okay? I know transgendered people very intimately well. Like, even dated a trans person at one point. I didn't know that they were trans while we were dating. It wasn't until we broke up, and then a year later, after still staying friends, they said, sorry, things didn't work out. Come to find out, I'm a transgendered person, and I'm gonna be a guy now. Oh, okay. High fives all around. Nice to meet you. Thank you for telling me. And for I think we could have maybe worked this out or whatever, but what have you. That was a really rocky relationship anyways, so I know the mental health aspect of not only coming out to yourself, but going through a transition. Anyways, so yeah, a lot of people focus on transgenders and just the male to female aspect of it, because it's men trying to get into women's spaces. When did a guy have to put on a costume to sexually assault anyone? I'll wait. Never. If somebody is going to assault or rape somebody, they do not need to put on a costume. Period. Most rapes are done by cis male. They are not done by transgendered people. Most times, transgendered people are attracted to the sex that is opposite of the sex that they are transitioning into. So if it's a female to a male, that trans male is more likely to want to be with a heterosexual female, not a not another male. Now there are those instances where trans people go from being male to female and then go into a lesbian relationship. Okay, that's something completely different. We're not talking about that though. Like people always they always fixate on trans men. I'm sorry, trans females going into women's locker rooms, women's safe spaces. They never stop to talk about trans females being in men's spaces. A trans female coming into a male space is just as likely, if not more likely, to be sexually assaulted by the people in that space, because you want to be a man or you want to be a female, let me treat you like a female. Or you want to be a man, let me treat you like a man. That kind of rhetoric. So just stop with the fake outrage. Stop with the marginalizing of a community that's already marginalized within its own community. Because if you change out transgender for black, I don't think that blacks should be in white only spaces. I don't think that transgender people should be in female spaces. See how it's kind of the same? See how it's not differently different? And I've had people like, oh, don't make this a racial issue. It's not racist. Blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not racist because you're not looking at it that way. But if you just change those words, you will see that it is the same. So that is what I'm dealing with today. And I know that I have a few LGBTQIA plus or 2S plus people who watch my content and understand that I'm out here battling it out for y'all. Okay. I am an ally. I am the safe person. I am the bear in the woods. Whatever you want to call it. Like, I am here for you. I will always, always defend and stick up for the legitimate community. Okay. I don't care what your sexual identity is. I don't care what your pronouns are. I am an ally and I am here for you, especially with this administration and the shit that's going on right now. And I can only imagine what the next 3 years is going to look like, because we're only almost 6 months into this and it's only getting worse. So I'm here for you. I'm a safe space. And if you ever need to talk about anything, I'm here. That being said, um, what was it? Yesterday. Yesterday was interesting. It was Monday or Tuesday, but I'm gonna say that it was probably Tuesday. It was so. My friend had money stolen from her at the YMCA that we go to, and it just happened to have been by a untraditionally housed person or transient person, whatever you want to call them. My friend had $20 sitting in her bag in a changing stall, went to go grab her shampoo, turned around to come back, and there was a lady in her dressing booth with the curtain pulled closed, all of my friend's stuff in that booth. And when my friend opened the curtain, it was like, this is my spot. She's like, oh, I'm getting dressed. I'll be out in just a second. My friend, instead of like demanding that the woman leave, stood there and waited a few moments, let her get dressed or whatever. And then when she went to get out, my friend went back in, went to put stuff into her bag and noticed that the money was gone. Coincidence? We think not. So, anyways, a group of people swam up to us Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember which one it was now, but during that time period, it was like one of those gossip phone games, like, oh, did you hear about XYZ? And um, so for me and my friend, it was like, oh, really? Tell us about us, please. And we played dumb and just like, wow, that's pretty interesting that happened. When it didn't happen that way, but uh, I didn't say anything because it wasn't my place. It wasn't my incident. I just happened to be 0 degrees of separation from the incident and heard and saw everything that happened. So, somebody with their very limited knowledge of the situation decided to get onto the next door neighbor platform and write up this huge thing about how horrible it was and where's the love, where's the heart, where's the community spirit. This person now has legal allegations against them, and the money was on the floor, and it was this and that and the other thing. When the money was not on the floor, it was in my friend's bag in a Ziploc baggie. So yeah. And when the police returned the money to my friend with me sitting next to them, they said, here you go. Here's the money. We cannot disclose how we recovered it. That's cop talk for we took it from the perpetrator, but, we can't tell you we've taken it from the perpetrator. So that was interesting. And so my friend feels really bad that all of this spotlight is on them right now, and that um she caused this problem and whatever else. And I'm like, you didn't cause any problems, honey. That lady chose to go through your stuff, take your money, and then lie to you consistently when they had the chance to just be honest and be like, yeah, you know what, I took it. Because she's the type of person that if you say you need something, she's going to go out of her way to make it happen for you. She's a beautiful woman with an amazing soul. Um, but anyways, cops got involved. The YMCA put a trespassing order on her, pressed charges, and now she's got a court date and all this other stuff. So the guy who wrote up the article, I happen to know and have had dealings with in the past. And I shot him a message. I'm like, hey, dude, listen, this is exactly what happened. This is how it happened. This is what the police said. This is what she said to us when she went walking by in their custody, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. And he responded back with, thank you for your side of the story. And that makes a lot more sense because my friend who also goes there said something similar. So because your two stories are the same, I'm going to redact what I said on Next Door Neighbor. And that was cool. And I sent the whole conversation to my friend so she could see that he publicly apologized on the platform about making that statement and saw the interaction between the two of us. So then that way it wasn't like, oh, well, I said XYZ and blah, blah. It's like, no, here is the actual receipt. Read through it. So that's been unique and interesting to deal with in that regard. But it just goes to show you that, like, small town gossip changes lives. And so I just told my friend that, if it's brought up today at the barbecue, that's going to be the perfect time for you to just say your piece and let people know, hey, no, this is actually what happened. And fuck you very much if you feel differently about it. And I said, if you want me to, the minute anything is brought up, I personally will come to the defense and tell them everything that happened so that the spotlight isn't on you. I have no problem being that person. Like, if I need to be a protector of my friends and loved ones, there's no safety issues here. Like, one of my personalities, the protector, that person comes out. They protect the loved ones and the people who support me. So, like, I have no problem allowing that personality to come out and just be a total Kyle or whatever you want to call a male Karen, of which there's going to be 3 Karens at this. Well, if all 3 of the Karens show up, there's going to be 3 Karens at this barbecue. But yeah, so I just love when people say shit with their whole chest and realize that they're wrong, and then they have to, like, backpedal. That's like, oh, mwah, chef's kiss. But it also says something really good about that person when they do backpedal, because a lot of times people will say what they said and, like, well, I said what I said, so whatever. I don't care if I'm right, wrong, or indifferent. It's like, okay. Why is it always the loudest people who are the wrongest? But that's neither here nor there. So, yeah. Also, if you didn't catch the video that I uploaded on Monday, sorry, I need to see what this is about. Low insulin. Awesome. So, if you didn't catch what I uploaded on Monday, check that video out. It's kind of long. It's almost 40 minutes long. But it was a video about my time as a caregiver and being a caregiver to a Holocaust survivor and her stories and stuff. And a viewer asked me to talk about that story, and so I did. So it gets a little emotional toward the end of the story or whatever, but yeah, I think it's a good video, but you may not want to sit through 40 minutes of me rambling on about like what's going on or what went on and so on and so forth. But anyways, yeah, that's all I really got going on for right now. So I need to let you guys go because I have less than 20 minutes before my friend shows up to get me, and I'm not liking the outfit that I'm wearing, so I'm going to do a costume change. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put them in the comment section down below. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.